And that never used to be me. This is something that I did not expect when I truly decided to trust him in this area. Hello everyone, welcome back or welcome to my channel. My name is Melody and I make faith-based content here on YouTube. I post new videos every single Monday and Thursday. So if that is something you're interested in, definitely be sure to subscribe. I would love to have you join the family. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about 3 of the unexpected side effects of trusting in God. I feel like oftentimes when it comes to trusting in the Lord, we know that peace is gonna come. We know that our faith is gonna increase as we trust God. But in this video, the Lord really put it on my heart to share some of the unexpected things, the beautiful things, but unexpected nonetheless, that can come from trusting in him, truly bringing him something, leaving it at his feet and walking away and not coming back 20 minutes later, 2 weeks later to pick it back up. Now, one thing I do want to note before we hop into it is this video is going to be a little less scripted than my normal videos. I normally am researching quite a bit, writing out my points, the Bible verses for each video that I post. But the Lord really just dropped this concept for the video in my spirit, like, I don't know, 20 minutes ago, and I'm just going to roll with it. So let's go ahead and hop into these unexpected side effects of trusting God more. So number 1 on our list today, the first unexpected side effect of trusting God more has been an increase in confidence in a way that I literally cannot explain. It's so interesting to me that the moment I stopped trying to control how people feel about me, control how I think I make people feel, control how people might perceive me, kind of morph and shift to be the person that I think others want me to be. As soon as I gave up this people-pleasing nature and this nature that just wants to accommodate people to no end, 1, I have found so much freedom, and 2, I have found so much confidence. As I've given up the battle on trying to control how others might perceive me, how others receive me, and how others might like me or not like me, and really just given that over to the Lord. And the thing about it is I gave it over to the Lord and I didn't go back and pick it up. That's really, the hard part. Giving it to the Lord and truly just letting him have it. But as I have trusted him in this area and really just trusted, to give up the battle on perception, to give up the battle on, guys, I can't even really put it into words because I'm someone who has come and just experienced so many different instances throughout my life in various stages of my life of being really nervous and scared around people. And this started as a young age because I grew up in a way where I was different. So I was very hyper aware of my differentness. And instead of being super proud of my differentness, I didn't like my differentness. Later on, I learned to appreciate my differentness, and now I appreciate it more than words can really put in, or I can really put into words. But there are so many instances in my life, even moving to Atlanta back in 2019, I was going through so much social anxiety at work. I was worried constantly about what others thought about me, if I said the right thing, if I didn't say the right thing, if I smiled at the right person, if they thought I was this, if they thought I was smart, if I made a mistake. I was so constantly worried and drowning in insecurity. And since I have truly trusted God in this area, really given him my perception of me, really given him what others think about me and not made it my business to try to control it, because honestly, I can't control it to begin with, I have experienced this unexplainable peace and confidence when it comes to interacting with people. It's even gone so far to where I enjoy chopping it up with a stranger at the coffee shop, and that never used to be me. And now I'm finding myself eager and excited to talk to people, eager and excited to just be myself and let the chips fall as they may. And this is something that I did not expect when I embarked on a relationship with the Lord. This is something that I did not expect when I truly decided to trust him in this area. And it has been the most unexpected, beautiful gift from God. I find so much peace in just the small things, being able to walk around my neighborhood and not feel anxious about the neighbors that I'm gonna run into and like talking to them. I feel so much confidence and peace being able to just bring my daughter around, and people come up to us all the time because she's literally like the cutest thing you ever seen in your life, and just chop it up with them and tell them about her and talk on my little baby voice. And like, the Lord is good. The Lord truly is good, and he has exceeded my expectations in this area. And again, it's not like every day I walk around with just this overflowing amount of confidence, but the place that he brought me from and the place that he has brought me to, that only comes from him, and this only comes from trusting him, and I am grateful. So that's gonna be number 1. So number 2 on our list today, the second unexpected side effect of trusting God is that he truly has provided in every circumstance and in every season exactly what I needed. Now, at the time, as I'm going through the thing, did I think maybe I needed something a little different than what he was providing? Yes. But in hindsight, I can see how my needs were met every single time. Even in just the tangible needs, like right now in this season, I have an assistant. I've talked about her here on my channel quite a bit, but the way that the Lord orchestrated us meeting, her reaching out, the conversations that we have, and just the joy that we have working together on so many levels, I could not have dreamed up a better person to do what I do here on the internet with. And even if I would have tried to find someone and write out all the qualifications that she had, I never could have done what the Lord did by connecting us. And the same goes for in my personal life. Recently, I've shared in previous videos that I have been looking for a mentor, and the way that the Lord has orchestrated me being able to reach out to someone that I've literally known my whole entire life and to ask her to be my mentor and really just get guidance, not only in motherhood, but also in marriage and business. It's just such a reminder that God knows what we need, and he cares that our needs are met. So much so that even in my personal life, so in my family life, I am a working stay-at-home mom. But for me to do what I do here on YouTube, I need at least 2 days a week to get some work done. So normally that looks like on Tuesdays I film, on Wednesdays I do computer work, and the other days of the week, I am with Zoe, and I love it. But for that to work, there needed to be a nanny. And in a way that, again, only God could have orchestrated it, we were able to get connected with other new parents in our area. We do a nanny share. Our kids love each other. I call them the tiny besties, and it works out so beautifully. The commute couldn't be more perfect. And in a way, it's just like, man, truly trusting God. And it's crazy because I could have stressed about that nanny situation. I could have been worried, but I just had this peace in my heart that everything was gonna work out. And it did. Not without its struggles. Nanny interviews are no joke, especially when 2 families are interviewing a nanny. But this all just goes to show, again, that God knows your needs and God will meet them. And that is something that I've experienced, and I just haven't truly expected to see God provide for me in such specific and tangible ways in every single season. And this isn't to say that as I'm walking through all of these situations, I'm just completely worry-free. No, I'm fighting to cast those worries off. But every single time in hindsight, I can see God truly provided for me. And for that, I am beyond grateful. So number 3 on our list today, the third side effect that I personally have experienced from trusting God more is that I no longer have to try to control things. And I'm okay and actually quite happy when things are imperfect. And this is something that I definitely would not think I would say, knowing me, especially as a kid. And I'm kind of referencing who I used to be, definitely who I used to be before my relationship with Christ, but also who I used to be as a child, just the human being that I literally grew up to be. I was that kid that planned everything. I found peace in structure. I found peace in knowing exactly what's gonna happen and when it was gonna happen. Except guess what? Things never went according to plan, so I constantly was stressed. I have vivid memories of my dad singing me the Bob Marley song, Don't Worry, because he knew I was like the biggest worrywart. Like literally I had a planner in like 2nd grade trying to plan out my life. And so this is the person and the nature that I think I naturally have. But as I have grown in my relationship with the Lord and really given things over to him and trusted him again to work it out for my good and for his glory, the amount of times that things, one, don't work out perfectly, as in don't go according to the expectations that I have, but I experience so much beauty in the imperfection. I learn so much through the imperfection, and I find so much freedom in not trying to control the thing. I've realized that this is better. Trusting God is more fun than me trying to control a situation that I actually have zero ability to control. There's so many times where I wanted to assert my faux control. And as I tried to do that, of course, things aren't going according to plan because I literally cannot control it. So on this journey, I have just experienced this inexplicable amount of joy in the imperfections. And I don't know if I would have ever thought I would say that, but that is where the Lord has brought me. All right, guys, so that is going to be it for me. This is my little impromptu list of 3 unexpected side effects from trusting God more. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. And now, of course, it is your turn. So in the comments below, let us know, what is one unexpected side effect that you've experienced from trusting God more in your relationship with him? Definitely take a moment, drop your response below, and scroll through as well. As always, I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Peace.